Frederic Vasseur. He's got a gin and tonic. Well, welcome now to the very final lap. So we're going to get some peace and quiet shortly. It's been an excellent F2 race. So hopefully it'll be slightly more quiet for the rest of the interview. But let's talk about the fantastic result from Carlos yesterday. We just had him up. It looks quite compelling to pretty focus.
Yeah, it was a good one, and mainly for Carlos because it's also his own race that he had a lot of pressure, as Charles said last week in Monaco. And he did very well yesterday. That on the strategic side, we push for the race, but we have two sets of arms to make the race. We have to do the quali with one set less than the other. Now let's see today that the weather forecast is not so good, and it will be a tricky one.
It can be tricky. Look, it can be tricky here in the dry because of the tyre wear as well. That's the thing. Is it something that you think is going to open up another strategy?
Yeah, in Barcelona, we always have a huge degradation on the tyre because it's a high energy track, and I think it will be even worse with the new layout of the track with the two high-speed corners before the straight line. But it will be the same for everybody, and it's also a good opportunity for us to make good choice.
Now, there's been a lot of talk about the Ferrari upgrades that we were going to see in Imola, but I mean, it would have been better to put a boat in Imola. I think it was obviously a wet weekend. Are we thinking that those upgrades are looking like the car is pointing in the right direction?
Yeah, we are going on the right direction, but you don't have to take a conclusion after the quali or it's too early stage. That if you have a look on the field, it's so tight that between P2 and P10 it's a matter of tenths. That it means that for sure an upgrade makes sense because that, with hundreds we are making position. But it's more for us to open a new way for the development and to have the possibility to bring updates over the next couple of events, and we'll have some good ones in a couple of races now.
Excellent, that's good to hear, it's very good to hear. Now, what happened with Charles, obviously it's unlikely for Charles to ever be that far back. He instantly knew that there was something wrong with the car. What's the update that you can tell us?
Well, it's too early and too difficult with the regulation for us to investigate, that we don't have time to investigate. It means that we took the decision to change everything. And we will do the investigation at home next week. But the most important is to do a reset on the mindset of Charles to be ready for the race today. And it was also the best way to manage it, to change completely the car, the rear axle of the car, and to go for the race today.
And so he'll start from the pit lane, is that correct, with all of the changes?
Yeah, because we'll take some good options, let's say. That if you start from the pit lane, you are allowed to change the setup of the car.
And I assume that Charles is probably going to end the race, let's see, but quite happy because he's going to be overtaking all day, and that usually makes a racing driver feel fairly satisfied.
Yeah, but I don't want to say that Barcelona is as tough as Monaco, but it's not the easiest place to overtake and to come back. But with the last two corners, I think it will be a bit different. That in the junior series, that there are some good overtakings, that it's also good for Charles for the mindset. And let's see today, but it's true that the F1, we have a kind of convergence of performance, that the field is tighter and tighter, and now to overtake it's even more difficult than before.
Now I want to talk about your leadership over the team and how you think you're going to keep everyone motivated in Ferrari. Obviously it's a massive season now, we all have to deal with it, 23 races.
You don't need to motivate the Italians with Ferrari, they are. And no, we don't need to motivate them, but it's a characteristic of the team that it's a very emotional team in-house and outside of the team, but with the Tifosi. My job is more perhaps to calm them down a little bit in the good moment and the bad moment, and to try to get the best of the consistency. It's crucial for me.
Fantastic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Fred's got a lot to do today because he's about to go and take charge of the Formula 1 Grand Prix with one of our cars starting from the front row of the grid. Please put your hands together for Fred Vasseur.
Thank you.